Alrighty, hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to deep space exploration. So let's get in game and get things rolling. Excuse me. Alright, oh, it's Thursday, isn't it? Fleet Carrier Weekly Update Thursday. Okay, fine. Let's see, where is that? Okay. I did that wrong. Alright. 00, cool. Hello, Shane. Hello, Jean-Marc. Welcome back, guys. Glad to have you along. 200 consecutive episodes of, well, in this series anyway, of deep space exploration. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Commodity trading, manage market. We have 18,630, so we have a full amount. That's good. All right, carrier balance. 25, 678, 724, 179. Hey, that actually works. Save. Alrighty. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Badoink. 257 jumps to go. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Typical exploration, you either make distance or money. Hello, Squirrel Lords Gaming. Pew Pew? Out here? Highly unlikely. I'm probably the only ship within 10,000 light years of where I'm at. Well, maybe not 10,000. Yeah, a long ways. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Hello, killer bees. Besides, with what would I pew-pew? I don't have any weapons.
Fuel scooping.
I didn't bother. Hello, Deckard Kane. Welcome back.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, now I got a couple of things. I got a pulse laser and some missiles. Well, that's one way to discourage that. Yeah, well, that's one nice thing about this game. You can play it any way you like. You'll notice I don't fly a whole lot in open. Oh, there's some bios.
System scan complete.
System map. Now, maybe if I was playing in a game where, you had to fly in open and such like that, perhaps. But then again, I probably wouldn't play that game for very long. I work for a living. I don't have time to get good at ship-to-ship combat. Especially PvP. Yeah, well. People will always find ways of abusing things, and people will always try and, there's always people who get their kicks ruining games for others. Yep. And maybe, someday when I retire, if the game is still going on, maybe I'll get into the whole PvP scene. I don't have the time to get good at it, so I play the game I like.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Concha, fungoida, tussock. Oh, that's gonna be fun. All right, well, let's first go looking for fungoida. Let's go over to this one. I think the light will be better over here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Of course, the population density is lousy in this area. Let's not go to that one. Here's one. That's a mountain. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
It's a heck of a mountain. The only question is, are there any fungoida up here? Doesn't look like there are any on this section of ridgeline, so down we go. Purpose. I have no clue of anything what's out here. What I run into is what I run into. The glowing pumpkins were amazing, and I had no idea they were coming. Those, I think, will be the most memorable things I've run into on this entire trip, of those glowing pumpkins. Yeah, I was on this world and it had these pumpkin-shaped things with glowing orbs on them. They was and they were only on the the planet was dark. There was basically no light. Oops, I forgot to anemones. Thank you.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
It was one of the coolest things I've run into out here. And now with the tubus, you'll always find me stopping to listen, because the tubus actually do make noise. And it sounds like when you get a whole bunch of them together, it sounds like the entire woodwind section of an orchestra. It's crazy fun. Everything from oboes to piccolos, it's amazing. Several of my streams have the oboe chorus, the woodwind chorus on the tubus on them. Well, I forget which. There was one of the streams where I had it. It was a really good one where there was a whole bunch of them singing. Hello, Z-Technic. Welcome back. Yeah, I've thought about doing screenshots and other things like that. I don't see any right around here. All right, well, looks like we get in the ship and try and find more. The Diamondback is a fun ship, and it can get in some really tight spots, which makes it nice for exploration. Good name for one. They have about as ungainly a flight model as a Bumblebee, too, but definitely wouldn't want one of these for a combat ship. Yeah. That's always going to be a thing. I think no matter how many skins that they put in the store, it's always going to want more. Huh, okay. I will bow to your expertise on that. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Can I land up here? Lots of bullets. Yeah, bullet hell still works. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to go down to the lower level and jump back up here. Oh, never mind, there's some right here. Now, the funny thing is, I thought they looked a little different color than these guys. I'm going to go back uphill and look at them anyway. It would be interesting if there were two different fungoidas. So we're going to go up and look. Planet in the sky above me. Okay. I'll have to get up further. It must be the other side. Oh yeah, it's in a partial eclipse. Oh, I think these are the same ones. Yep, they're the same ones. All right. Oh, can you hear the fungoida? Here, I'll get over closer. Of course, they stop making noise. Well, I thought it was a different species entirely, but no, it's the same one. And they go, "Wuk, wuk, 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 wuk." They make little squelching noises. All right, back to the ship, go find the next bio. Geronimo! So I've already got 3 samples. I just thought it might be a second type of fungoida, but it wasn't. It looked a little different from the ship, so I decided to go check. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
It's not bird, nor plane, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right. Now we go find the concha. It's like there's a lot of good areas for concha. All right. Not any great areas, but good areas. Power to engines.
Routing
Power to
to
shields.
engines. Routing power to shields.
Power to shields.
Routing power to shields.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
The Earthling has taken the Q-32 explosive space modulator. Oh, this one's a little different. You got a different thingy poking out the top. I still remember the physics lecture where our normal professor was out for some reason. Yeah, and one of the other physics professors took over the lecture, and his regular voice was Marvin. And I just couldn't take any notes. I just like sat there and listened. It was like amazing and crazy all at the same time. Kind of surreal getting a physics lecture from Marvin the Martian. Wish I could remember his name. That was the only other time I ever ran into him, so name didn't stick. Yeah, the scenery on this planet is amazing. All these crazy hills and mountains. All right, back to space. Retract landing gear.
Landing.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's like there's a nebula not far from here. Okay, now fun one. Oh, where has all the tussock gone? Oh, where can it be? Yeah, maybe I'll try and find some more after I get out to the carrier and do whatever that needs. Well, this is crazy. It says there's supposed to be tussock somewhere on this planet, and I'm not finding any. Maybe we'll go over to the dark side, see if it only grows in the dark. I wouldn't think so, because you kind of need a light for tussock, I would think. Okay, we did a full perimeter, didn't find any. Interesting. All right. Hmm. Now here's where I wish I had the head-mounted display so I could look better. No, because when I set up my controls, I had the head-mounted display, and I was using that. I gotta get myself a new Toby. I'm not sure it's gonna help me because, well, in this case anyway. I'm not even sure where to look. It's just like not showing up as anywhere. All right, let's get further from the planet. And then turn around and fly back in towards it. Take a good sweep. Don't see anything. Yeah. Well, I'm running the Thrustmaster Warthog set with a set of foot pedals as well. I enjoy it a lot more when I'm running with the Tobii IX, but mine died and I just haven't had the money to replace it, so maybe I should do that this year. For a long time I was running without foot pedals, and then a friend of mine was done using their Cytec pedals and they gave them to me, so it does. Now I can't fly with an actual head-mounted display. First of all, it ruins the YouTube stream. Second, it makes me sick because the motioning isn't quite right. But with the Tobii, I get the head look capability while still using my monitor. And it doesn't mess up, since I'm still using a standard monitor, it doesn't mess up the YouTube stream either. Alrighty, well, looks like even though it says there's some on this planet, there isn't any. Alright, well. Oops. Well, I guess we'll look a little longer, because we don't really have enough time to do another system. Yeah, and finding it, yeah, that's going to be the problem. All right. We've flown the light side, we've flown the dark side, and we're now completing the loop on the boundary in between. One full circuit, we've checked both poles. I really don't see where it is. Alright, we've covered that now. So let's just go down in a random spot. Fly around for a little bit and then find somewhere to park because we're coming close to the end of the night. Oops, I blew the glide. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, I found the Contra without even really trying. Lots of Contra. Hello, Duchess Elysium. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you along. More Concha. Yeah, there's Concha everywhere here. This is crazy. But not a tussock to be found. And it looks like a good tussock area. Lots of little flat patches. There should be tussock everywhere here. Instead, there's Concha everywhere. Ow! No sarlacc pits, please. I mean, this planet says, actually, let me go to space one more time. Track landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That we found out recently is not true, Duchess. Occasionally you will have two of the same planet, or very rarely you will have two different species of the same plant. There's a couple of people who found planets with two. All right, so it says I've got 3 biologicals on here. It says I have tussock, concha, fungoida, and tussock. Now I found the concha and fungoida, and I've run around, you know, from up here in space across almost all of the available, scanning almost all of the available surface, and there's no hotspot showing for tussock. It's almost as if it just doesn't exist. And I've gone around the light side, I've gone around the dark side. There's just nowhere. Pull a little further away. There we go. I've done the light side, I've done the dark side, I've done, run around the boundary in between. Just can't find it. Apparently, yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. First time I've seen a planet with tussock where the tussock wasn't everywhere. Just like savoir-faire. Savoir-faire is everywhere. But, nah, it's just not present. Alrighty, well. Yeah. And if you take a look at the ground here, it's not too surprising that the tussock is not here so much. A bit rocky and a bit, it's the wrong terrain for it. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear
Plenty of concha. Got all that concha. This would be a great area to see it, but it doesn't seem to be here. Consciousy, oh consciousy, yeah. Controversy, maybe. Yeah, there's no tussock anywhere. Alrighty, well, it is a work night, and that means I'm out of time. So, calculations update night. We've updated the carrier spreadsheet. Managed to make a couple of jumps and scan everything except the tussock, which we can't find. So, okay. It is what it is. So I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. In the stream chat, we have Shane, Jean-Marc, Squirreloids Gaming, 69 Trismo, Deckard, Kane, Killer Bees, let's see, Mr. Mad Hatter. I don't want to miss anybody if I can help it. Z-Technic, and Duchess Elysium. And once again, welcome to the channel, Duchess. Glad to have you. All right, thank you guys for joining me in the stream chat. It's great having you all along, as always. So at this point, we're going to leave things here. We're probably never going to find the tussock. You know, if it doesn't show up with the scanner, there's just no way to localize it. So we'll give up on that and continue on tomorrow night. So with that, that's all for now. We'll pick this up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.